Dave, a lot to unpack from a game like that. What is your assessment?
Delighted with a point, because again, probably from all the games we've played, whereas I can look at points you had previously and said we maybe should have won the game, we're probably not fortunate to get a point. Maybe I don't think our performance was where we want it to be, but it's a tough place to come, and maybe just that's my I suppose expectations of us and where we've come from too, but we've got to back that up on Tuesday. Now if we get 3 points on Tuesday, then it's not a bad return.
Pleased at least with the character and the determination you showed in the second half to get that point, especially with 10 men.
Yeah, but you have to do that, so that's what you have to be careful. That's a given for me. That still doesn't go away from the fact that you've got to back yourselves to play when it's on and make the right decisions. If we're going to play like that and we're going to be backs to the wall and we're going to be reliant on counter-attacks and we're going to be reliant on second balls in midfield, loads of them players wouldn't play. We're not getting the best out of them. It's pointless me having Lewis, Bate and Challinor within centre midfield if they're not going to play. I may as well just play. I may as well just go and get 2 6'3" lads to smash it forward, not drop on second balls, hook everything forward, play Tanto up front and going behind, play a back five that's all massive that can all head it. That's not us. It's not what we've put together. So you still have to do all them things. You still have to still resilient. Whether you play or not, you've still got to tackle. You've still got to head. You've still got to defend set pieces. You've still got at times hook things. But you've got to make good decisions. And if the right decision is to play into midfield because we've got good players, then that's the right decision, regardless of where you are, who you're playing against. And I just felt that from the start we I suppose the players have looked at. Do we have to earn the right? We've spoken about earning the right in certain games. From minute one today, it was on to play a little bit more, and we didn't. We just played forward. Now that was a decision that was the wrong decision. We just kept turning the ball over and giving the ball back. And although they had possession and didn't really hurt us massively, we didn't have any control in the game. Our goal comes from a long goal kick that Pauli gets in front of and gets smashed by the goalkeeper. We're better than that, or at least I'd like to believe we're better than that. And for me, that's more around just decision as to. I'm not saying play all the time. I'm not saying take stupid risks. I'm saying back what we've done. If we've got someone in space and it's a bounce out, then play that bounce out. If we can't do it and we don't trust people to be able to do it, then just get better at it. Just work harder at it. Because some of the stuff we see through the week in training at the minute, well, I didn't see today. I didn't see enough of it today, and I think then once you get into a habit of deciding I'm going to play long, then when someone is on the ball, people stop making options, stop giving them options, so they just say, oh, we're playing long, and don't give any passing lanes. So then you only have one decision then, and that's to stick the ball forward. Hence, if we're going to do that, then we may as well play with different personnel in different parts of the pitch, and I don't think that's the way forward. I don't think that's what gets the best out of our team.
From a defensive point of view, I mean, you seem to deal with what they throw at you from open play pretty well, but I guess set pieces were an issue at times. The delivery from Taylor was difficult to defend.
Set piece delivery for me makes no difference. Since people put good balls in, great, but there's one ball going at it. You're one person. No one's marking two men, or no one should be marking two men. You've got to get against people, and it has to be life or death. And if that's a problem, then don't give corners away. There was, like I say, there were preventable ones if you defend properly that don't have to go for corners. And then if they do go for corners, then get against your man, do your job. It comes you or him, very, very, very simple, and see things through. If you don't, then that's when it becomes a problem.
You didn't have too many chances in transition, but there was that one big moment, I guess, for Louis Barry just a few minutes before their equaliser, and as he has Nick Powell on the back post, that feels like a big moment in the game.
Yeah, I don't know whether Pauli's obviously a little bit disciplined. I don't know whether Louis should square it. It's a part of the game that Louis needs to get better at. If you look at, and listen, that's not taken away from him. I think he's on 7 or 8 goals now this year, so you could say that if he was a little bit more unselfish, that he had less goals. But if you look over the course of his career, I think he's had less than 10 assists over the whole of his career, and I'd suggest that includes a whole lot of games. So he has to pick them moments, especially on his left foot. If there's someone in a better position, that's the next part of his game, if you like. But no one's ever going to criticise him for taking it on and backing himself to be able to score. I have no issue at all with that.
Red card for Fraser Horsfall. It's the first red card you've had in the league for over 2 years now. Any complaints about that?
I don't know. You say it all the time, don't you? How many yellow cards were there in the game? It's funny how we get yellow cards for delaying a restart. Yeah, they've taken 2 or 3 free kicks where they've gone to take it and stopped and reset again. Is that not delaying? But does it, because you're here and because the crowd are on their backs, does that mean that it's delaying a restart for us and not for them? There's some strange decisions happening in the game. The fourth officials gave one decision, which is a foul. The foul that Cal Connolly apparently made down here. Well, the referee's on the pitch. You make the decision because you're making all the other ones. So there's things going over the course of the game. The only thing I'd say is that his decisions haven't cost us the game, and where things are at the moment, I think it's the best you can hope for. Anything better, more than that is a bonus. But I think we've ended up with a whole host of bookings for absolutely nothing. But that's been the same week in, week out.
The consequence, of course, now is you have to break up that defensive partnership that's been the cornerstone of your success over the last year or so. Decisions to make now in Tuesday night in terms of how you set up for Northampton.
Yeah, absolutely. But we've got a squad to utilise it, and that's every player in there will tell me they should play. And we've had to make difficult decisions today. We've left 3 lads who have travelled with us that aren't in the squad. They're not easy decisions at all. And we'll do the same on Tuesday. That won't change my desire and our desire to want to win that game. So look forward to it. Quick turnaround. Hopefully get back quickly and without any issues, and train tomorrow. Make sure we're good to go Tuesday.
We know you've got a train to catch, so we'll let you go. Appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you.